Sorry if the camera is like out of focus or something. Today we're just gonna be. I can probably hear that from the. Let's go down a bit. How y'all doing? H3 just made a video about Keemstar, and it's pretty big. Keemstar's trending on Twitter. There are a lot of stuff going around about Keemstar is responsible for a death and all that. Where is it? Oh, it's at the top. Today we're playing some tennis. I'm just gonna be talking about Keemstar. Are any of these me? This is supposed to be me. Look at that. Let's go with SpongeBob. Ugh. Tennis. So Keemstar is basically in H3. Y'all need to go watch H3's video. It's actually quite reminiscent of Content Cop, and I think that's one big reason why this is as big as it is, because people miss old YouTube. And you know, back to the 2016 days, 2017, where people were just getting exposed 24/7, and so that's like people like Leafy. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. That's why people like Leafy are returning. Or people want Leafy to return, even though nobody really likes Leafy. We want him to come back. We're like, but then I'm sitting there, I'm like, why? This may seem off topic, but it really isn't. I'll get back to what I'm meaning by this in a minute. But and then like Grade A Under A, everybody's like, oh my god, can't wait for Grade A Under A to be back. It's like, but why? Nobody actually likes these people. It's like nobody liked them when they were popular, and then now you want them back for some reason. Why is that? And it's because everybody wants old YouTube, not super. Dang it! Come on, not super old YouTube. You know, where it's like, you know what I mean, like before 2016. But everybody liked 2016 because everybody likes drama. Nobody doesn't like drama. Don't let people lie to you and say that they don't like drama. But what's it called? There we go. Nope, hit the net. But yeah, so that's one reason why this is blown out of proportions. I don't think that so basically how Ethan makes it out to believe is that he originally started making this video about Keemstar because Keemstar falsely accused him of basically breaking the law with some payday scandal with DLC or whatever. But you know, I believe Ethan that it wasn't true. I don't think that somebody could get away with that big of a crime and just get away with it, you know? Then again, Keemstar has, doxed multiple people. So, quickly to give my opinion on Keemstar, I realized in my Minecraft oh, I saved it. In my Minecraft Monday video, I kind of came across that I, not liked Keemstar, but was okay with him. Dude. Come on, man. But was okay with him, but I'm really not. It's like, I like Keemstar and what he... No, okay, let me word this better. Keemstar is interesting. For some of the stuff that he does, I like, but I don't like the person behind it. Like his contributions to esports, you know. Oh, like his contributions to esports with all of his tournaments. They are pretty important, but like that's about it. Like this guy is messed up in the head. And I know and there's actually people like supporting him, but I find it interesting because the people supporting him on Twitter are like, oh, we're not serving. Are like, oh my gosh, he's such a great guy. Last year he helped me do this, this, and this. And it's like, that's amazing, but what it mostly boils down to is he's just giving people money, and he thinks that I gave them $200,000, therefore all my sins should be, you know, ignored because I gave them money. Ooh, I thought I heard a noise. He's like, because I gave them money, which is not how the world works, Keemstar. I saved it. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting into this tennis game, but that's not how the world works. And the fact that he, like H3 pointed out, that he never wants to be held responsible. He is so used to shifting blame onto other people. So much so that he will apologize, like the Tony thing, which I didn't know about the Tony thing before this. Um, there's a lot. I knew Keemstar doxed people, but that was basically the extent of it. I just knew that he did that. I didn't know. I figured that he may have like accidentally once, but then seeing that, dang it, I was in astonished. I was like, I can't believe somebody could just release that and be okay with it. Like what? I honestly don't get how people could just be awful people. Like, I'm not the greatest person on the planet. I'll be the first one to admit it. Partially racist, partially sexist. That's going to be held out of context in the future. But it's like, I'm not, at least I have morals. I'm not going to sit there and leak some dude's wife's phone number just because I'm a little titty baby who isn't getting his way. And then hearing the end of that Etika review, it's like, dude, that's so messed up. Obviously he wasn't friends with Etika. Come on, dude, swing it the other way. Friends with Etika, and the fact that I just saw on Twitter where he says that his response is going to be in too early. Dang it. Oh. Come on, baby. That his response is going to be in 2 parts, and the first part is going to be about Etika. Which should have come way sooner, but, you know, better late than... Nope. When it comes to something like this, there's no better late than never. Yes. So, with that, I do think that not all blame should be shifted only to Keemstar. You know, there's never... I was about to say there was never one person to blame, but then I'd sound like Keemstar. But there's never... When it comes to something like that, it's never just one thing. You know, when it comes to something like suicide, there's never just one thing. That it's normally a build-up, a snowball. And I think, I'm hoping H3H3 knew this and was trying to get that across where it's like, he wasn't the one responsible for it, but he was the one who egged it on to a point where it was bad. You know, it may be partially his fault, sure. But I'm not trying to say Keemstar is innocent for what he did and that he's not guilty. No, I'm saying, let me think of a good analogy. He poked the bear with the stick, right? But then other people were telling the bear to get angry. And then Keemstar poking the bear with the stick is what finally set it off. You get what I'm saying? You know? The bear is Etika. Is that the people making him mad or the other reasons? Does that make sense? Does that analogy make sense to you? But what's it called? So yeah, it's like I never like to... I think blaming Keemstar for a death is just as messed up as anything Keemstar's doing. I think you have to look at it that way, It's like, I don't want to blame Keemstar for a death, because that... You know, Keemstar talks about being weak and stuff, and I think even though I could care less what Keemstar thinks, I don't want to have the guilt of, I blamed a death on a dude, you know? Like, that's some pretty messed up stuff that people on the internet are doing that. That's why I say, do I think he's fully responsible? No, not at all. Nobody is in a situation like that. So it's almost immature, not immature, it's almost selfish of people. Oh, did we win? Nice, we won. It's almost selfish of people to be like, oh my gosh, Keemstar killed a man, Keemstar did this, blah, 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 blah. It's like, how could you say that? That's so messed up. It's like, don't... It's awful. Let's just do a single game. Who's Oscar? But it's so messed up. The doxing, that is also just awful. How... I was talking about it just a minute ago. But it's like, how could you willingly know what you're doing? Knowing that there's a possibility that this man could die because of that. Like, I'm sure you didn't think about that, because there's no... It's like Keemstar, you know how most people have the filter? You know how most people are like, shouldn't say that, that's kind of weird. It's like how you wouldn't just yell the N-word in a public setting, because your mind would go, that's a bad idea. Keemstar doesn't have that. It's like, because Keemstar's so big on the internet, his second thought is a literal delete button. You know? Like, I shouldn't have done that. But his literal, like, second thought, because everybody has a filter, you know? Like, everybody automatically, dang it, uses a... a second hand in their, like a, I don't know how to describe it, but everybody naturally thinks of would that be a good idea. Like, even if you're not. I honestly think that Keemstar doesn't really think that. I think my mic just came unplugged, so if it sounds off, then that's why. But I honestly don't think Keemstar thinks that. I don't think, this is my like fourth time saying it, but I don't think Keemstar has that. I think he believes that, oh, there's a delete button, so why even, dang it, dude, why even bother, you know? Which is seriously annoying. It's like, are you kidding me? The stuff that he will post on Twitter is just like, dude, like I said, I didn't say this, but I almost agree with what he is saying on mental health about how some people are just, you know, weaker minded. Like, I'm not trying to sound inconsiderate. I do believe that people are depressed. Why does he do that? I do believe that depression is a thing. But I also think that sometimes it's just sad thoughts coming through your mind. And it takes a strong-willed person to just not necessarily ignore the thoughts, but just know that those are sad thoughts. We all get sad at 3 a.m. Some of us deal with it properly, some of us don't. And I think that some people over-exaggerate how depressed they are. Am I saying that depression doesn't exist? No, that would be awful of me. Would I say that if you think you have depression, you're retarded? Like Keemstar, he hasn't exactly said that. I'm, of course, over-exaggerating for comedic effect. But I do think that Keemstar just, he posts such insensitive stuff. Even if you think something, I think the N-word is stupid because not allowing a certain group of people to say it due to their race itself is racist, you know? Okay, itself is racist. But I'm not gonna go online and post a video of me saying the N-word because I believe that, because I know it's still insensitive to other people. There's just like a fine line of what snowflakes just need to get over and what you just shouldn't post. Did we win again? I think we won again. Nice, we're on a roll. And what you just shouldn't post, and Keemstar has no filter. But like, back to my Minecraft Monday video, where I kind of made it out to us like, Keemstar is just a dude, you know, he's alright. Can we change this? Yeah, let's go random. Chris. Hello, I'm playing with Chris. I can't really do it. Good Chris voice. I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, so it's like, I don't know, it's just a shame that, and this guy, I cannot believe this dude. Keemstar, like I said I'm just kind of going off the rails here, because I totally forgot my point when I was going on about Chris from Family Guy. But, I do, back to H3H3. I don't think this is solely because, oh, nice one. Oh, I did that by accident. I don't think this is solely because he falsely accused. I think that this video was made out of a bit of spite, because Keemstar has a problem of constantly nagging on people. Like, right now, he's really getting on to Deji. And even Keemstar's fans are calling him out on it. Like, dude, lay off on Deji, you know? And he has posted multiple videos on Twitter, posts on Twitter of like, y'all say y'all want me to go easy on Deji, you know, maybe I will. And then he does this stupid little, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't feel like making some big noise. And he makes this stupid laugh, and he's like, maybe I won't, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, multiple people have said how awful you make them feel. And, you know, I'll be the first one to say, you know, grow a pair of balls, quit being a little brat about if somebody makes fun of you on the internet. But Keemstar just takes it to a whole nother level. Like, you know how those corny cartoons where it teaches you about cyberbullying, they're just like the meanest of bullies? Well, Keemstar's like even worse than that. Oh, I almost missed that. It's like I said, dude just doesn't have a filter. He thinks it's so funny, and like you could see in the Etika review where he's like, oh, I'm mean, but it's funny. It's like, dude, that's literally what like the 90s sitcom bully thinks. It's funny because it's mean. Like, what? That's what's his name from Fairly Odd Parents think. I honestly can't think of his name right now. From the Fairly Odd Parents thing. It's like, oh, it's funny because it's mean. It's like, what, dude? Are you kidding me? A joke should be funny because it's funny. It's like making fun of Trisha Paytas is funny because she's a lunatic and she isn't aware of it. It's like, dang it. It's like, that's what makes it funny, but you just you think that calling people out is just the funniest thing since sliced bread. It's like, it's, what? Keemstar is just not a good person, and, so, oh, that reminds me, why is my thing not rumbling? Is it because I'm Chris? I bet it's because I'm Chris. Is he doing it for me? Oh, because I turned it on random. Oh, so I'm not even playing right now. It's just Chris. You better not screw this up, Chris. Yeah, I chose random. I didn't realize I wouldn't be controlling him. So, back to the Tony thing. He first apologizes for it. And you think, oh, that's... Oh, wait, I'm not serving. And it's like, oh, that's good. He apologized for it. But then, just a year later, the guy's like, hey, man, you basically ruined my life. You're an awful person. Well, you did... Okay. I need to hold back on the exaggeration. He's like, you basically ruined my life, all because of one thing you said before. Good job, Chris. And then Keemstar is like, this is my fault. Keemstar is like the master of shifting blame. It's always got to be someone else's fault. I don't want to be Chris. Here, let's start over. I don't want to be Chris. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, how? He's like, I gave him money. It's like, that doesn't matter. Money isn't just... You think if Hitler, like, cured cancer, that would like make up for what he did? It's like, yeah, it's amazing that he cured cancer, but he still killed all those people, you know? It's like just giving $200,000 to a dude. I'm pretty sure it's that much. If it's not, I'm sorry for being wrong. But he gave a pretty high amount of money, and that's all he did. That's all he did. And then you see all these, like, people who are like, oh my gosh, last year, Keemstar helped me out, blah, blah, blah. He didn't help you out. He either just gave you a casual shout out, or he gave you some money. That isn't helping someone out, okay? That's just clout recognition, which is annoying. Well, how are you supposed to help people out? Well, you want him to go to their houses? It's like, well, maybe not that, but I mean, you can't just say Keemstar, and then they're not refuting. Is it refuting? They're not saying that Keemstar isn't an awful person for what he did. They're not acknowledging it. They're just saying, he helped me. That's why Keemstar, that's their only defense, is that, oh my gosh, Keemstar's a good person because he paid all this money to this one charity or something stupid like that. It's like, that doesn't cut it, dude. I don't care how much money Keemstar gives to a charity. Because of him, okay, I can't say that, but, you know, he doxed other people. He could have almost killed a family. You know, he got a whole SWAT team to this dude's house. But then he tries to shift the blame on that. He's like, I technically didn't call the police, you know? It's like, technically, I'm not the one who called the police on that. It's like, yeah, technically not, but you're still the one who gave out the information, you know? It's like, you're not the dude who did the drugs, but you're the one who gave him the drugs? I don't know. You're the one who gave him the drugs and told him to do it. Hold on, I'm trying to think of a good analogy, and it's just not coming to my mind right now. Oh, I got one. You may not be the one who did the murder, but you're the one who told the other dude to murder him. Does that make you innocent? No, you're still an accomplice. So how is Keemstar not, you know, in trouble for this? Honestly, Keemstar's a god-awful person, and the fact that he's still alive on the internet, I don't mean actually living, I mean like relevant. Kind of like how Rice Gum. I'm not saying that iDubbbz killed his channel or that's the point of Content Cup. It's just amazing that a guy who has just done so many awful things just keeps getting away with it, and it's super annoying. Yeah, I believe that, no, it said that this is the most drama, that he's the most subscribed to drama channel. Dude, that he's so unbiased. Nice. That he's so unbiased towards everything. It's just like, are you kidding me, dude? I don't know. I just wanted to give my... Dang it. Oh, you idiot. Oh, it's gonna fail me. I just want to give my opinion about Keemstar. I don't think H3 was completely in the right for doing that. Keemstar needed to be exposed, but if this was like any other person, I'd say that H3 went too far, but just because it's Keemstar, I'm like, and hello? And all the other things Keemstar has done. I know what you're thinking, oh, so if it was someone else, it would have been okay. No, I'm saying that the reason for making the video was dumb, but then the the output it's bringing makes it reasonable. Does that make sense? I know it makes sense, and everybody with a brain cell, I'm sure, knows it makes sense. Okay, that's the end of the video. I didn't see this shit. You're gonna stop watching now. But they're advancing. But I just wanted to make a video talking about this. I was supposed to have another comic book related review coming out today, but then it just got really busy in the week. Dang it, dude! I keep doing that. They win. Oh no, they got one. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys like this, like little drama minute where I just have some gameplay going and I talk about a certain drama. I can do this. I can play some bowling, boxing, whatever. If y'all want to hear me talk about more drama, like, subscribe, comment down below saying this was a fun video to watch. I really don't think so. I don't know how long I've been talking for. But yeah, so next week, I don't know about next week. Thank you guys for watching, and video over. Quit. Video over. I already said that. Is that? Oh, I thought it said 32 minutes. This is 23. Jesus.